Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading for May 30th through to the 6th of June 2026. And as always, it is going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's welcome in the archangels, ascended masters, light beings such as the Arcturians, Pleiadians, Sirians, Andromedans, Blue Avians, Alpha Centaurians, and inner earth people, the Telosians, and any other spirit guides you may have, of course our higher selves are on board as well, and any other animal, ancestral or dragon guides you feel resonant with, Taurus. Okay, let's have a look here. We have the Three of Swords, the Devil, the King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. We'll keep pulling some cards here. I think recently, Taurus, there could be something that you're aware of now that you feel as though you may need to move through a healing process with. And I feel like you're feeling quite determined just recently. You've been quite determined to kind of get into that process, whatever that is for you. Your current energy, King of Pentacles again. You also have the Fool, Five of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. So let's just look at these two beginning ones first of all again. Yeah. So your Devil energy here is like it could be talking about something that you're really attached to. Maybe there's a habit or something that you're looking to release. But the fact that these cards have sort of come up in your reading is kind of like it's bringing this to your conscious awareness, or maybe it's already within your conscious awareness that there's a habit or something that you're attached to that's that I think if you're going to process and work through could be beneficial for some healing, some overall healing, not just physical healing, of course. We're talking emotional and spiritual, spiritual healing as well. Yeah, so maybe just something recently has come into your radar, into your awareness around those themes. You also have the the Keeper of Boons here is the King of Pentacles and the Fool. So it's very interesting because the Fool is that, very carefree, childlike energy, and the King is, this space holder, the one that can sort of take the responsibility, organize things. But the element that these two energies have in common is this idea of abundance and sort of in a holistic sense. So, mind, body, spirit, and also, a material abundance. Although the Fool is less concerned with that. But it could be that at the moment, Taurus, you're really kind of feeling abundant within yourself. But you could also have a really nice foundation that you're building upon, that maybe it's helping you to feel stable and grounded with these new energies that are coming in. This is the Fool energy, that sort of ungroundedness, but still connected to source and feeling centered within self, which sort of sounds contradictory. But this is like groundedness to the material and centered within the material world. This is sort of grounded and centered within with our being, within your being, Taurus. So I think you're combining these energies now, which is really nice. You also have here general direction. So this is the underlying theme. Is Four of Pentacles and this Five of Swords. I think there's something here about your maybe it's some aspect of your ego that you're going to be looking at, or there could be some arguments that you're kind of experiencing at the moment with others, and that it's sort of like I think you're feeling that your role here is to kind of really just be present as much as possible. So not going back into the past and, you know, bringing things up from the past. It's about being present when it comes to these disputes or arguments. And I think really keeping a level head, keeping very stable. And I think you're feeling like you're in a really good position at the moment within yourself. So I think this is that if, you know, arguments or disputes come up, whether they're internal or external, it's like you're going to be able to meet this with, you know, a sense of stability and groundedness, okay, which is going to be helpful. Interesting thing is you have the King of Pentacles again here and the Nine of Pentacles, general direction moving forward. Because what's going to happen with all this, you know, your stability, your holding space, you're feeling really grounded in the material, but also feeling like you can move into the spiritual, is that you're going to be, once again, general direction moving forward, King of Pentacles, taking the responsibility that you feel, responsibilities you feel you need to take, possibly holding space for others, moving into material abundance, and possibly also good health and well-being. Okay, Nine of Pentacles is also really good work-life balance. So maybe this is about you, if you've been going through a healing process, maybe you are going to integrate that and move forward fairly quickly from that. Nine of Pentacles, really nice lifestyle, sustainable. You're kind of moving into having a really nice focus here and balance, but there's earth in your reading here, Taurus, which is great. So you're going to remain grounded. The devil is also an earth energy. So you're going to remain grounded, centered, and feeling really calm, despite any arguments or any other of these higher frequencies coming in. And maybe you're really connecting to nature at the moment as well. Okay. Nature connection could be something that's really important for you. Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Shaman, and the Knight of Pentacles. Sorry, Knight of Swords. Okay, you've got some powerful energies here as well. So in your outcome, this is like higher consciousness, Two of Pentacles. So you're going to be integrating your higher consciousness. This is what I kind of had a feeling with these two, the Fool and the King energy here, King of Pentacles, sort of in your current energy. As we've mentioned, it's sort of like you're going to be able to integrate this higher consciousness aspect of yourself and to feel into your spiritual aspect whilst being really grounded. So maybe you're doing something in nature or something to do with the body, health and well-being wise, or something like that, that's really helping you to feel that it's like lifting your frequency and helping you to move into possibly, you know, it could be a new, maybe you're tweaking things and maybe it's going to be moving into a better work-life balance, but also integrating an aspect of yourself that is, you know, spiritual and grounded. Okay, so very grounded in nature or grounded in the physical. And here in what you may not be aware of is that this is the Shaman or the Magician in this deck. So Taurus, you may well be, maybe you've had past lives as a shaman. Maybe you do feel into the earth energies quite a bit. And I wouldn't be surprised because, you know, you're grounded earth, fixed earth energy. So you're very attached to nature, which is great. Fantastic, actually. And this is also talking about your inner resources here, Taurus. Inner resources and your external resources and making use of them. So what you may not be aware of is that as things move and as you activate yourself, you're going to probably start remembering some shamanic processes, or maybe there's something, when you go out in nature, there's some process, a spiritual process or practice or ritual that maybe you're going to start doing that's really going to help you to move into this new way of being. Two of Pentacles, you know, you're adaptable, flexible, creative, integrating things, okay, which is really awesome. Let's have a look at spirit guidance now as well. We'll also grab you a Lemurian Star Child Oracle and a Dragon Oracle at the end as well. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're going to be working happily away here at whatever it is that you hit upon here, or whatever it is that you are making a little more space for, possibly. And maybe there's something here that you're healing from. I'm just going to grab this as an idea as well, is that maybe this is a bit of a workaholic. Maybe you've been slaving away here, like working really, really hard at something that's, you know, that's not really in alignment for you. And maybe you've realized this, and maybe you're now moving into something. And this does make sense because the Fool is the start of the journey. So I think maybe you are starting a new journey with a new purpose and a new possibly a new career, a new field of endeavor for your purpose and your mission here at this time, possibly Taurus. So yeah, and I think this has been the insight. Spirit saying, yeah, if you've had an insight about something that's not working and you feel like you are, boom, you're going to be making some changes in your external world. I think it's been prompted by an internal insight, and Spirit saying, yeah, that's probably what's happened. And here you are, Six of Swords, moving towards the more peaceful, harmonious way of being that's going to be more resonant for you. And here you are doing that thing, whatever that is, Eight of Pentacles, working happily away on your new purpose or new mission. Let's quickly grab you a dragon card, and then we'll look at the bottoms of the decks as well. Earth and water dragon. Perfect. Okay, so this is really grounded but also flow with the water element. Okay. Creates the foundations for new growth. Absolutely perfect, Taurus. I feel like this is what you could be doing at the moment. But I feel like you've kind of got to really... There's something about this foundation that you've already acquired a substantial kind of amount of that. Okay, if I can say that. A fresh start is coming and new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. Yeah, abundance, abundance. You've got King of Pentacles twice here in your reading, which is really awesome. Okay, so harvesting the abundance, new opportunities. You're going through some growth, and I think changing things for the better, Taurus. Okay, the Star. Yes, definitely. You are aligning with your deep wish and desire and dream. Possibly you are aligning with your own star being self. Yeah, right. You're aligning with some, expertise, skills, and gifts that you had galactically in past lives, and maybe you're kind of reawakening to that. And certainly the shaman. Shamans are very, connected to earth, nature, but also galactic energies, right? And here we have the Queen Mother, which is the Empress in this deck. So abundance, boom. Okay, Taurus. And once again, this beautiful idea of your earth connection, something really grounding and to do with nature, or possibly something you're doing with your hands, like it's tangible, okay, possibly, if that resonates. But if it's something else, absolutely fine. Whatever it is you're doing, Taurus, that's feeling resonant for you at the moment is the thing. Five of Pentacles. So this can be that for you to just keep an eye out, that if there are things that there may be, perhaps if you need help or assistance with things, that there could be some things available to you that maybe you're not aware of at the moment. So just to keep an eye out and an ear out for, it sounds like taking an eye out and taking an ear off. That's not what I mean. I meant like just listening, keeping your eyes open, and listening for things, listening for ideas. Maybe there's some external resources that you could really benefit from at this time. Yeah, and maybe there's some, people that are willing and able and happy to help you, okay, with something, And here we have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, possibly. This is a collaborative, creative energy. So maybe you're going to be working with others, or maybe doing something creative as a part of this mission or this purpose that you are now cultivating. Let's have a look. We'll grab a Lemurian Star Child Oracle for you. Star Children. There we go. So maybe you do feel intergalactic energies here. It says no veils, psychic, different, cosmic inspiration and light. And this is very resonant with your Fool energy here. This is like pure consciousness awareness. And let's also not forget that we have the Ace of Swords in here, which is higher consciousness. Okay. No veil, psychic, different, cosmic interpretation, cosmic inspiration and light. And also this whole idea about working shamanically or working with energy fields, maybe the energy body or the light body or something like that. You know, that could be something that you're looking into. Yeah, so you may well feel quite resonant with some galactic collectives. Maybe you've had lives in other galactic collectives, and certainly, you know, investigate that as well. And I think that's, you know, it's interesting that you have the Star card here and Star Children. Okay, so there's something about what you're doing at the moment, Taurus, that is very resonant with your soul and your spirit and the essence of you. And it could, you know, part of what you're doing could actually even be a continuation of your whole soul's journey over many lifetimes. So maybe you're kind of remembering some skills, you're adding in some new ones as well, okay? So yeah, there we have it, Taurus. I think we might wrap it up there. Thanks for tuning in. I look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a fantastic week. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.